welcome to the Hellfire Hobbies YouTube channel. This is kind of a little bit of a channel introduction. You're supposed to do this at the beginning, but I never did, so we're getting around right now. So this video might be a little bit different. Usually what we do in terms of video is take footage from the stream and then slightly edit it to remove the nonsense, and then put out tutorials, step-by-step life hacks, anything that we think is useful for anybody that's painting. And I think it's important to maybe tell you a little bit about who I am and why I'm doing this thing, because why would you listen to this schmuck versus the other schmuck, and yeah, my name is Max Dubois. I'm from Quebec City, Canada, and I've been in the gaming industry, in the tabletop gaming industry, for better part of my life. I've held every single position you can imagine, from game store, miniature painting, commission miniature painter. I've worked in supplying, I've worked in production, I've worked in warehousing. I've every single role you can think of, up to owning and operating a game store. And for the better part of the last, I guess, decade, I've been a commission painter, and painting miniatures has been really good to me. I come from kind of the, I guess, the old guard of miniature painting. When I learned, it was, for me, miniature painting was like the first art form that really spoke to me. I say this all the time. Like, if you put me in front of like a blank sheet of paper, no art is gonna happen. But for some reason, these little toy soldiers, that resonated with me, and that thing I can paint. And so when I kind of discovered that, it was like that was my thing into art, and I tried to be good. But back then, it was, the internet was not what it is now, and it was terrible. It was forums, and people were like super secretive. Like, they would keep their secret, and they would not tell you. And there was no YouTube. There were not even classes. People, that one time I remember a guy on a forum, he was showcasing something, and I asked him, hey, how do you paint that purple? And he sent me like a huge paragraph of reply of like, oh, I can't tell you, because if I tell you, it's gonna diminish what I've worked for, and I learned this by myself. And he should have just said no. And it was now that I think of it, it was the dumbest thing that he did. But at that point, I couldn't just figure out. And I was kind of really lucky in that endeavor, because at that time I got a job at a game store, kind of by accident, to be honest. And one guy there, he was a really, really good painter. He still is, by the way. And he kind of like took me under his wing a little bit, and I would ask him, I would like pester him with questions. I did this, I did that, and then he would show me, the step by steps and everything. And right about that time, I was lucky again. In the store, there was a Vincent Hudon, who's a Boltman from the internet, that was a Golden Demon winner. The year they won the Slayer, like I think like 3 months before, he won the Slayer sword, and then he just showed up at the store. Hey, I'm working in this part of town for the next like couple of months. You look like a nice game store. And then lucky again, I got to sit down with him, and I pester him with like some more questions, and I got to learn like that. Because I'm a very dedicated, like, self learner. If I want to learn something, I'll either find how to do it, or I'll like either somebody will like tell me, and I'll listen to an explanation and try it myself, or try it 1,000 times until until it clicks. That type of thing. When it comes to painting, at least, I'm not like that all the time. And that's kind of a not everybody's like that, and it should not be like that, and that's kind of where this whole, like, this YouTube and then the website, if you check out hellfirehobbies.com, shameless promotion, that's how kind of it came to be. Is that, as much as I'm grateful to have learned that way, like the hard way, because it's taught me so much, I don't think anybody that does not want to subject himself to this should be put through this. Like, I did that out of necessity and out of me wanting to learn. But if these resources would have been available at that time, I would have been like so much more happier. So I'm trying to kind of putting it out there, putting that knowledge that I've gained out there. And I'm also trying to do this in a very approachable fashion. That's another thing that I've kind of, I guess, grown up or was accustomed to, is like pretentious people painting and telling you, oh, if you use dry brush on any part of your miniature, it's trash, and or any type of thing. Whereas we're all adults painting little toy soldiers in the end of the day, and I want to try to kind of make it accessible to anybody that wants to paint. So if you don't like painting, but you want to get them done because that's how it works sometimes, I got you. And if you enjoy painting but you just don't know where to go, I got you too, man. That's kind of where I am and what I'm trying to achieve here. So as I've said previously, a lot of the videos are pulled from the stream. We stream currently once a week, sometimes the odd one here and there. And all of the videos are usually either tutorials or questions that I get asked either on stream or before stream, and I'm like, hey, can you talk about this? Or hey, I'm trying to do this. Can you talk about that? So if you have any questions, drop them either here or during a live stream. We'll try to either do it then and there, or for a future stream, I write everything down, and that's kind of how everything here is a little bit set up. So thank you for stopping by, and if this content resonates with you, I hope you subscribe and do me one better, and tell all your friends about it. So till next time, no excuses. Hobby like champions.